Whether you like it or not, Elon Musk is at the peak of wealth, powered by a mind that seems to operate on a different level, like a real-life cheat code. Watch as this host attempts to corner him, only for Elon to casually deflect it, like a cat lazily batting away a laser pointer.
The South African government is working around the rules on black ownership in order to allow Starlink in. Do you recognize that as a conflict of interest?
No, of course not. First of all, you should be questioning why are there racist laws in South Africa? That's the first problem. That's what you should be attacking. All races should be on an equal footing in South Africa. That's the right thing to do. That's the deal. And there should be no preference given to one or the other. Whereas there are now 140 laws in South Africa that give strong preference to if you're a black South African, and not otherwise. And so now I'm in this absurd situation where I was born in South Africa but cannot get a license to operate in Starlink because I'm not black.
Well, it looks like that's about to change.
Notice her response, or rather, the total absence of one. She's performing Olympic-level verbal gymnastics to dodge the question, flipping into lines like, well, it looks like it's about to change. It might, it could, it may. Translation, absolutely nothing. It's excuse after excuse, like she's reading straight from the How Not to Commit to Anything handbook. And the best part? She doesn't stop. It's an endless loop of maybe, possibly, someday. Meanwhile, Musk isn't buying it. He's sitting there with a metaphorical blowtorch, ready to hold her feet to the fire until she either gives a real answer, or melts into a puddle of vague maybes.
I just asked you a question. Please answer. Does that seem right to you?
Well, those rules were designed to bring about an era of more economic equality in South Africa. And it looks like the government has found a way around those rules for you.
I asked you a question.
This is your interview. Everyone wants to hear from you.
Ask your question. Yes or no?
Not for me. Not for me to answer. I have got a question for you about your government work and the amount of savings.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want front row seats to more of these clowns getting exposed. But seriously, watch this circus act. She literally has to pause and stammer, well, I can't. It's not for me to answer. Excuse me? He didn't ask you to rewrite the Constitution. He asked for your personal opinion. Just a simple thought. Yet she's so tangled up in her own phoniness that giving a straight answer seems more dangerous than juggling chainsaws blindfolded.
Why do you like racist laws?
This is not for me to answer. Come on.
Yes, it is.
No, you wouldn't be trying to dodge a question.
You have to ask the question. I answer my question. No, you answer mine.
I want to ask you about the total...
I can't believe it. That's not good.
I want to ask you about the total
Why do you like
amount.
racist laws?
Your decision to be committed to Tesla for the next 5 years, as long as you are still with us on this planet, is completely independent of pay?
No.
It's not independent. So pay is a relevant factor then to your commitment to Tesla.
Let's not have this whole thing be a discussion of my alleged pay. It's not a money thing. It's a reasonable control thing. I can't be sitting there and wanting to get tossed out by, for political reasons, by activists. That would be unacceptable.
And yep, they're going to keep trying. They've been at it for years, literally firebombing Tesla dealerships, like that's going to stop the guy who casually builds rockets for fun. But here's the kicker, Elon is way too rich. Not just buy an island rich, we're talking change the global economy before lunch rich. Yet people still act like waving money in his face will change his mind. Newsflash, it won't. For Elon, money isn't the carrot, it's the byproduct, the side effect, the crumbs left after the meal. What drives him is the mission. He wants to use his wealth and brainpower to reshape the future. Maybe not your way, maybe not how she'd do it, but how he sees it. That's his North Star. And let's be crystal clear, this isn't grifting. This isn't, I need a quick payday to keep the lights on. The man is literally trying to drag humanity into the future, whether we're ready or not. Like it or not, that actually matters.
One question before we move on to other companies, which is that I wonder if some of what has happened to Tesla in the last few months, did you take it personally?
Yes.
And did it make you regret or think twice about your political endeavors? Because I
did what needed to be done. The violent antibody reaction, and I'm not someone who's ever committed violence, and yet massive violence was committed against my companies. Massive violence was threatened against me. Who are these people? Why would they do that?
Yeah, and here's the part nobody seems to get, it's not Elon who takes the hit. It's the everyday employees. What do people think? That everyone at Tesla's a yacht-owning billionaire lighting cigars with $100 bills? Please. Most folks are just working at the dealership, on the line, or in the offices, regular people with mortgages, car payments, and a favorite fast food order. From everything I've seen and heard, Elon's companies pay decently. He's not the type to nickel and dime the crew that keeps the machine running. But when people go after him, it's their livelihoods that get caught in the crossfire. You can tell from the way he talks that he hates it. He doesn't want the people supporting him, those literally building the brand brick by brick, to end up collateral damage in someone else's war.
How wrong can they be? They're on the wrong side of history, and that's an evil thing to do. To go and damage some poor innocent person's car, to threaten to kill me. What's wrong with these people? I've not harmed anyone, so something needs to be done about them. And a number of them are going to prison, and they deserve it. And more will.
You're referring to the attacks on Tesla showrooms, but I think
into showrooms and burning down cars is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Those people will go to prison, and the people that funded them and organized them will also go to prison. Don't worry.
But wouldn't you?
We're coming for you.
Wouldn't you?
You see, Elon's not backing down. He's making it crystal clear, violence is wrong, and those who use it will be held accountable. But watch this, instead of taking his answer at face value, the host switches tactics. She's not focused on the violence itself, she's trying to trap him into accepting a flawed premise that his own political views are somehow to blame.
But wouldn't you acknowledge that some of the people who turned against Tesla in Europe were upset at your politics, and very few of them would have been violent in any way. They just objected to what they saw you say or do politically.
Well, it's certainly fine to object to political things, but it's not fine to resort to violence and hanging someone in effigy and threats. That's obviously not okay. That's absurd. That is in no way justifiable at all, in any way, shape, or form. And some of the legacy media nonetheless have sought to justify it, which is unconscionable. Shame on them.
And that really says it all. This lady's logic is so backwards it's doing cartwheels. She actually says, well, wouldn't they have not been violent if you hadn't talked about your politics openly? Oh, brilliant. So it's his fault? Classic victim blaming 101. Basically telling Elon, if you just kept quiet, or maybe worn something different, none of this would have happened, right? Is that really the standard we're setting now? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think she genuinely believes that, or was she just grasping at any excuse? Drop your take in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, maybe this is a bigger conversation we should be having.